my name is Johnny Hunt, and I'd like to welcome you to the world of chord melody style ukulele. And what I found is that most people that play the uke start out just strumming some chords so they can sing along, and that's great. You can have a lot of fun doing that. But I think after a while too, you're kind of looking for some new horizons and new things to conquer, just ways to kind of move forward, move into the 10% that's playing melody or doing something a little different from most of the players. So that's why I'm making this series of videos. I'm a guitar player. I've been playing guitar for 40 years. I picked up one of these $30 Mahalo ukes at a music festival about a year and a half ago and took it home and started fooling with it, and I really enjoyed it a lot. So I've been doing a little more with the uke here the last few months. Met a lot of really nice people that do the ukulele. So just want to share some of the things that I've learned and just the background of how you can learn some of these songs as well. Now, there's 3 different ways you can learn music, basically. I can learn to read music, which is great. It's important. I can read a little bit, kind of Dick and Jane, and follow a melody line, usually not up to speed. But so if you've got that kind of a background, that's really helpful. The problem with reading music is if you're in a group and there's unfamiliar songs, you probably either won't have the music, or you'll have to thumb through all 49 of your 3-ring binders looking for it, and by the time you do, people are on to the next song by then. So that's one way, is reading. Another way to learn music is just by rote, and actually rote learning is great. The problem is it takes forever to learn a song, but I also think it's important that if you play publicly or perform, you should have half a dozen or so songs that you just know cold. You've gone over enough times that you really own those songs, and you can sing the lyrics, and you know all the chords, and you just feel confident, and you can invest your energy into trying to perform and connect with the audience rather than more the technical aspects of what you're doing. And then the third way to learn music is by ear. That's more what I'm familiar with. Ear training's good because usually I can sit down with a group of people, and even if I'm not familiar with the songs, I kind of get the feel of what the chord progression is and how things are going to fall together. To be good at playing by ear, there's 2 things you need to learn to do pretty well. One is knowing music theory. Like if you're in the key of D, you want to know what the other chords are likely to be, both major and minor chords. And the other thing that ties in with that is knowing your scales really well. Knowing which notes are in the scale once you know what key a song is in, and that way you're always going to be, not always, but almost always going to be somewhere where the melody could fall. Even if you're playing a counterpoint or some kind of harmony part, as long as you know those scales, that's going to get you through a lot of potentially sticky situations. Couple things that I do that I would suggest if you're going to play chord melody style, I use low G tuning. Okay, one reason is because I'm familiar with guitar. I've been playing that for 40 years, and uke I've been playing about a year and a half. So it's a crossover. If you put a capo on a guitar at the 5th fret and you get your G, C, E, A, that's the same 4 notes that you have on a ukulele. So all the chord shapes are the same. So what is a G chord on a uke is the same as a D chord on the guitar. So if you're got some guitar background, you'll find having low G helpful in that way. And the other reason is because there's 4 notes down here on this string that you're not going to have on a high G or a standard tuning for a uke. Don't be afraid to break the rules. That's one of the things that appeals to me about folk music. There's no right or wrong. There's many different versions of a lot of old folk songs, and there's a lot of different ways to play too. You don't have to follow somebody else's rules. Just kind of make them up as you go and have fun with it. So through the course of the year, I'm going to be posting videos, chord melody style of songs I'm familiar with, and hopefully you'll be familiar with too and able to learn. we're just going to march through and chop everything up into sections, go really slowly, and show the fingerings and some of the thoughts that go behind how I play these songs, and trust you'll be able to enjoy and learn from that. If you want to contact me, please feel free to send me an email. My email is chordmelodyuke@yahoo.com, or you can hook up with me on Facebook as well, facebook.com/johnny.hunt, and I look forward to getting to know some of you and helping you to grow in your appreciation of the uke.